Good afternoon, you cheeky jabblers. I'm Gaz, and I'm going to be doing a quick drawing tutorial from my nephew Kai, who requested a drawing tutorial on how to draw my character Gaz. Now, I'm going to start off in blue on a layer here to show you how to... Whoa, hello, that was a weird little snafu there. I don't know what happened. So let's start out with drawing a circle. Just a basic circle. When you're doing any kind of drawing, you're going to want to be very good at drawing these shapes. We want circles, we want sort of squares with rounded sides. I don't know what those are called. I tried looking up the name, and nobody knows what these are called. A squircle is a square with circular corners, so I don't know what that is. So get your circles, your squares, triangles, and your sausages, and then when you have a more or less understanding of where these are gonna go, you have to figure out where the arms are gonna go as well. And so these are going to be sausages too. And if you have, say, a square, those would be a sort of a trapezoid. I guess it'd be more of a trapezoid shape for that one. Yeah. So you have your squares, your lozenges, your trapezoids, triangles, sausages, blah blah blah, and then you have basics of a shape. Now for the face, you want to draw a curve line somewhere on there like that. Now this will tell you the orientation of your face. For example, if you wanted to have him looking up like that, then you'd know that the face is pointing in this direction, because the center of your face is your nose. We want to figure out exactly where he is looking, so we're going to put his nose up there. Maybe he's waving to Santa. Hi Santa, right? Or maybe he's looking for a balloon. Maybe he's looking directly up like that. So you start out learning how to draw all the shapes, the base shapes, and then you'll be ready for part 2. Now part 2 comes as the next step with your character. You're going to want to make sure you know exactly where your character is looking. Maybe he's looking directly at the camera. That would be very uncomfortable for everybody else when they start staring at the camera and all that, but having your character laid out is very important to figure out which way they're facing. If their body is facing a different direction to their face, for example, their chest might be facing that way, but their face might be facing that way. So let's take a look at how that looks. So see, it makes a sort of swirly line kind of thing. So their rib cage is pointing this way, but their nose and their face is pointing that way. So you're gonna want to figure out all these little things. Think of them like a little posable action figure. Here you got Mr. Like, it doesn't have to be Gaz. It could be your own guy. It could be your own Kai. Let's say Kai has a little cheek like here, and a little. Last time I saw Kai, he had this haircut, sort of like short and spiky on top, slightly forward, and stuff. Like, gotta make his ears though. Okay, so there you go. There's a little Kai there with his little smile. All right, and let's give him some hands and fingers. Maybe a t-shirt. Okay, so his t-shirt sleeves are going to be there and there. Now I don't know how big your feet are, so let's just guess and say his feet are this big. Okay, so here we have a little Kai. Maybe with a baggy t-shirt on or hoodie. Should we put him in a hoodie? Yeah, let's put him in a hoodie. Okay, so now he's in a hoodie. See, with just a little bit of a squiggle there, I've given him a hood. at the back of his shirt. See, so maybe he's like me and rolls his hoodie sleeves up. Maybe they're long, maybe they're down here, I don't know. Maybe Kai wears his hoodie down there. Maybe he's not wearing a hoodie at all. Maybe he's wearing a football soccer jersey there. There you go. And we'll put that back in and give him his arm back. There you go. Okay, so now it looks all messy, and it's right. This is just the planning stage where we're going to plan how our little guy looks. There you go. Give him a little nose there. I don't know. And he's waving to somebody, you know, waving goodbye to his school friends or whatever. I don't know if Kai's been at school, or whether you've been distance learning, my dude. But you know, as long as you're staying safe and keeping your sister safe, that's all good. But yeah, let's clean up his knees a little bit. I don't know, baggy trousers, give him baggy trousers, right? And there you go, and that's going to be a Kai. Now, the reason why I did it on a different layer in a funny blue pen is because, well, A, I don't have a pencil, I'm using a Wacom tablet, and B, when comic book guys scan their drawings or photocopy them, because they use photocopiers sometimes, when they scan it, the blue will disappear because the photocopier doesn't actually pick up the blue. It picks up everything else. If it was scanned in red, it would pick up the blue as a gray, but it scans it in blue, and the blue just completely disappears. It's pretty cool. So they mostly comic book guys, you'll see a original of a comic book with blue pencil lines and ink over the top, and they don't use an eraser to erase the blue, because sometimes the eraser will smudge or make the black ink lines not as pronounced. So they just leave the pencil in, but then they ink over the top, and when they scan it, the scanner will only pick up the ink and not the blue. It's pretty cool. That's a little tidbit for you. So now, if we're gonna draw Kai and draw my little guy, I want to say we start off with the eyes. The eyes are the most important part of your character, and getting these right is important, because they're the first thing people look at when they see your face, right? People should be looking you in the eye. But so when I do eyes, I usually just do an oval with a little bit missing out the top, like that. So you can put a little bit of a shade in there. It's hard to do with a brush. Maybe I'm using too thick of a brush. Here we go. Right. Okay. So, boop. I see. That was the eraser, please. Okay. So now you can do that. Okay. So if you were doing this on paper, and you don't have to like erase the thing, what I would do then is draw a U shape with like a bit like that, and then just, you know, because you can't erase pen like that. This is the part that you would be doing all in pen, and doing eyes on paper is kind of hard when you can't erase the pen. So let's put his eyes in there and put his, oh wow, that is a big difference of shape, huh? 20, let's go to 15. There you go, 15, and boom, there you go. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so there you go, there's Kai's little chubby face. Okay, and there you go, he's got little eyebrows up there. I'm sure you'll work a lot harder on developing your character than I just have, because this is you. You should let you express yourself. Don't let me tell you how to draw you. But let's see. Let's make his hair a bit spikier there and there. Gonna look like Dennis the Menace in a minute. Right. Okay, there's you and you. There you go. Get a line there for you and you. Give it a bit more flavor. There you go. I don't know if it's Dennis the Menace or Bart Simpson. Both. A little bit of both. I don't know. Okay, so there you go. Now I'm going to make his little cheek around here, and then his little thing. Now, I don't remember if Kai has squared sideburns or little sideburns. Like, let's do a square for now, you know. And you know, you do you. When you draw yourself, you can give yourself square or triangle. I don't care, sideburns. Right. Just let your imagination run wild here. Right. So that's one ear, and I do a sort of like a, not quite a 6, you know, because a 6 would be like that. So sort of like a 6 shape, or an H. Oh, it's an upside down Y. Oh, I see. It's an upside down Y. Look. See? Oh, a lowercase upside down Y. Ah, look at that. Whee! So, now let's put his other ear in on the other side, because you might be able to see the other ear from the other side. I don't know. And choop. And there you go. And now let's put his little neck in here somewhere. See, he's going to be wearing a soccer jersey. So do a little V neck, and then let the collar come back over here and around. So then you have his arm is up. Beg your pardon. There you go. So if you want to rotate the paper to make it easier to draw these slightly curved lines, go for it. You don't have to actually hold the paper straight square to the table. You can move it around however makes you comfortable, buddy. But the sleeves, I do like that, and then give it a little wiggly line, because fabric, it's not always straight, you know. And then tuck it under the arm there, give it a little tuck. There you go. And then I don't know whatever the symbol of your football team, I guess, would go there on the chest. Like, I don't know, that started out looking like a clock, didn't it? There you go. And you know, if there's like a sponsor, it'd probably go along there. Don't even worry about that right now. Just focus on getting these lines in to try and make something that looks like a flowy fabric, you know what I mean? And then you'll have a cuff around there, sort of, and then for hands, so you do a thumb, do some finger. Oh, that is a weird little finger there. Right, gotta make sure they're rounded. There you go. There you go. And then the forearm. Okay, and then there you go. Now we'll clean this up later, because you know, everything's kind of work in progress, but as you can see, we're starting to get the outlines of a little football dude. And now if I draw his fingers there, put a little line across for the what do you call that, the padding of the palm, like there. You've got, you know, a little thing for the thumb, and because you've got the little squishy bit for the ball of the thumb. And then for the forearm, his forearms are generally skinny at the wrist and wider at the elbow there. So forearm up. There you go. And he's waving to his mates. Alright, maybe he's finished playing soccer. Oh, we could tuck a soccer ball under that arm. Here. Okay, hold on. Let me go on a different layer so I know roughly what I'm doing. Let's pick a different color. Okay, go on a different layer and pick a different color now. Okay, good drawing your circles. Okay. Oh no, guys, you've ruined it. It's okay. We can make it disappear. It's cool. So we can move that layer underneath that layer so we can see what we're doing, and then go back with the black and go back down. So now Kai is carrying his soccer ball under his arm home from the park there after playing soccer with all his mates at school or whatever. There you go. We'll give a line there, a couple of lines on top going one way, a couple of lines on top going the other way. See, that line would so that line would be going down. Okay, I don't know if Kai wears a watch. Let's give him a watch. Let's give him a watch for Christmas. There you go, so he can learn to tell the time. And then the soccer ball guideline goes away. And there you go. He's carrying a soccer ball home. If you wanted to be one of those fancy soccer balls with the pentagons on it, they're a little bit harder to draw. So I just drew one of the ones with the stripes there. So yeah, so you can do that. And let's quickly finish up his pants. Or should we do him pants or should we give him shorts? Let's give him shorty shorts. Okay, so Kai's been playing football in his shorts, even though it's winter in England right now and it is cold. It is cold, ladies and gentlemen. So poor little Kai is probably really cold, but he's been running around the soccer field, so he's probably getting kind of warm now. So yeah, okay, let's give him some socks there and put his calves in. There you go. And what would you say for soccer shoes? Soccer cleats? I don't know. Soccer bum. Okay, so do the laces and then the nose of the shoe. There you go. Laces, the sides. Okay. And you could put little studs on the bottom because, you know, if they're cleats, they're going to be like that. Oh, I've drawn it too close to the bottom of the page. See, that's the thing you want to be careful of. When you're drawing this, you want to make sure that your guy is going to be safe at the point he's at on the page. So I'm going to make sure that he is very well situated in the middle there. Okay, now then, I want to make sure that I finish off those cleats right there. Oops. And now it's more or less done. We can clean up some of these lines later. That way I don't need that more. I'm going to put some shading, some color, and see the magic. And there you have it. This is how to draw a random character I just made up. This is one that it reminds me of my nephew Kai. You draw the version that best represents you. This is your expression of individuality. If you have an idea in your head of, you know, how your character would look, feel free to express yourself. But this is just a quick tutorial on how to throw together a quick character doing, you know, a little wave or whatever. You can have them posed however you want. Just practice the basic shapes and getting the body positions right, and then just go over the top with your pen and fill in all the little details later. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, stay creative, peace.